tuned in to Stewart Spotlight Podcast live with your host, William Stewart Jr. Live streaming every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. With real conversations and fresh perspectives. Would you like to be my guest? Give us a call at 888-552-1944. Today's guest, Reverend Roger Washington. And the topic, today's society. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Stewart Spotlight Podcast. Now your host, William Stewart Jr.
Good evening and welcome to Stewart Spotlight Podcast. My name is William Stewart Jr. and I am your host this week. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. And today is Friday, March the 27th, 2026. As you are aware that we are still celebrating Women's History Month for this month. This is the last weekend for Women's History Month. Also, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do this.
I need your support. I need you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and make sure you turn on your notifications. So therefore, every time you hear this, you know that Stewart Spotlight Podcast is live.
Yes, I need you to make sure you turn on your notifications. So therefore, every time you hear the ding ding, and you know that Stewart Spotlight Podcast is live. My weekly motivation today that I always receive from a friend of mine, Bud, as I stated before, every week he always sends me a slew of motivational messages, and I think I picked this one. It says, life. You will fall out with people that you never thought you would have. Get betrayed by people you trust with all your heart. And get used by people who would do anything. Thank you, Bud. I appreciate that. My guest today, I'm not going to prolong this because my guest, Reverend Roger Washington, is a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to try to keep the message and questions straight to the point so he can get some rest and getting over his flu. But after this break, we're going to come back and we're going to have my guest, Reverend Roger Washington. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, y'all thought y'all missed my little promo, but I'm going to play it again since it didn't play. This is what you missed.
I need your support. I need you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and make sure you turn on your notifications. So therefore, every time you hear this, you know that Stewart Spotlight Podcast is live.
That's what you missed. I want everybody to make sure they heard that. Okay. With that being said, as I stated before, my guest is Reverend Roger Washington. And without further ado, let's welcome my guest, Reverend Washington. Welcome to the show, Rev. How are you?
Man, good, man. How you doing? Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you for coming on. I know you're a little bit under the weather, but we're going to try to make this as brief as possible. So how
All
you
right.
been doing otherwise?
Otherwise, man, just one day at a time, brother.
I
You know,
understand.
God is good. God is in the healing business. He's in the life promoting business. I mean, God is just amazing, man. You
Right,
know.
right. That's so true. That's so true. For the viewers, Reverend Washington was on my podcast last year, November of last year. I've known Reverend Washington for a long time. Matter of fact, we used to work together at MXC.
Yeah.
However, the topic today is to today's society, and we're going to talk about a few things and just highlight, get your personal opinion. Let me give the viewers a little history about yourself. Reverend Washington is a police officer. He's a reverend. He's a community leader. He has 3 adult daughters, and he is an only child. I don't know how that managed that, but he's the only child. Grew up on the west side of Chicago, and he ran for a political office in Alderman in Chicago. Did I miss anything?
Well, I also ran for mayor as well.
Oh yeah, that was a big one there. I forgot about that one. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
don't leave that. Don't leave that out.
No, absolutely.
Right.
I've seen you on many Facebook preaching and giving messages. Can you share a little bit, highlight on that?
Yeah. So in May of 2025. I was asked to come back to my home church and pretty much guide the pulpit, be a pulpit leader
Uh-huh.
at the Metropolitan Missionary Baptist Church in Chicago on the West Side, where they don't have a pastor, and so they asked me to come in, step in, to be the interim. So I've been interim since May, which gives me a lot of preaching opportunities and also a lot of leadership opportunities to steer the people in the right direction,
Okay.
to fill that void. So
Right.
I've been there pretty much since May of last year.
Okay. So are you in the lead to be the pastor, or?
Well, they say I am, man, but I don't I try not to think about it, man. I just every day is a different day. I just do what the Lord asks every day.
All right. Well, let me know. I want to be there.
I hear you, man. I appreciate that support.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
No problem. We're going to touch bases on a couple of subjects. The power of influence of the social media versus real life, financial pressure in today's economics, and violence in the community. And I might throw in the church hurt versus God love, and faith versus faith. Faith versus fear. So first, let's talk about the power of influence of the social media versus real life. From your perspective, how has social media influenced the way people think and compare to real life?
But I mean, it's real time news right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like growing up, I had the newspaper, magazines, and the news. Right now, social media have everything on lock, man.
Mm-hmm.
And folks from the ages of 5 to 105 are on social media, watching and taking notes and doing what they see on social media, no matter what platform it's on, if it's on Facebook, TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. I mean, it's taking over, man, and it's sad to say a lot of folks invest their time more in social media than any other outlet to be able to get news from,
Mm.
to get influence from, man. It's just here, man. It's up close and personal, man, and it's real.
So you think that's really taken over versus the real life, because people are mostly in tune to the news and whatever's on the social media?
Yes, it is. It really is, man, because everything now is a reality show.
Mm.
Remember a few, I would say a few years ago, some years ago, when reality shows just starting to kick off, and folks is like, wow, man, to have an actual show that's taking place right now in real time. It's even though it was script, it was still fascinating the mind for someone to think that, hey, this is going on right now. So social media is that times 10. Folks think because it's happening on social media, that it can actually take place in their life. So they are copying, mimicking, doing everything they can to do exactly what they see on social media, believing that the outcome is going to be the same. So it's a huge influence. It's a plus and a negative, but mostly I would say a negative, depending on which content you use it in, man. So it's taking off, man. It took off already. So
Now, do you really think that the social media can take? How do you think people should genuinely meet on social media versus real life? Because there's a lot of dating apps out there, and they're used to this virtual stuff versus actual meeting and dating.
you say how should they go
I mean,
about
how could they? Is it genuine to meet someone over the social media versus real life?
No, not even, because on social media you can be whoever you want to be.
You better believe
You,
that.
you can disguise everything. I mean, you can alter your whole personality and be somebody totally different behind this computer, opposed to being face to face.
Right.
And you can only take someone at their word. So if you tell me one thing and I can see it from the computer, hey, I'm gonna roll with what I see. Whatever you tell me, I'm rolling with it,
Right.
whether it's true or false. So that's the pros and the cons with it.
Wow. It's kind of dangerous because I've seen some things on social media. I was like, really? I've seen
yeah.
some kids out there. I was like, I mean, kids, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 years old. And I know they cannot speak that good of English, but it's just the way how the AI is just taking over the social media completely.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had. I don't know if you remember this show called Catfish
Yes.
that came out. Yeah, and I think that was one of the springboards of how you can disguise yourself to be someone else, and until you actually meet that person. So yeah, it's real tricky out here, man.
Let's talk about the financial pressure in today's economy. How do you think today's economy affect people's day-to-day life and their financial problems?
I believe that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poor. I mean, the Republicans have the seat right now. I mean, with the commander in chief raging war against other countries and taking funds that's meant for us to aid war and to aid ICE and things of that nature. It's bringing our economy down, which makes it hard for the working class to get ahead. Prime example: TSA workers. They not getting paid until Monday. They've been without pay for like the last month.
Right.
I mean, that speaks volumes,
Right.
man. I mean, we're speaking of a class of people who are really protecting us internationally. And if they're not getting paid, man, who's getting paid? Like, our economy is terrible right now. It's upside down.
Right.
We're investing in the wrong things at this point. We really are.
Yeah, because when I was looking at the news, when they were saying something to the effect that they wanted to spend $1 billion a day for the war, for this
Right.
war, and we have people here in the U.S. of A. needs medical assistance and things of that nature, but we can't even spend money on ourselves, but they spend money on the war because the war didn't really have anything to do with us. But that's just my personal opinion.
Exactly. Hey, Dr. Stewart, 3 years, less than 3 years ago, I just say Chicago alone spent over $20 billion on migrants.
Wow.
Now just
Wow.
imagine we have a huge fluctuation of homeless here in Chicago that are from Chicago that were not taken care of. Now we're taking care of foreigners from soil land to live over here, and that was billions of dollars that was being spent. So once again, man, the money's being allocated in all the wrong places. Our economy is totally upside down. If we can, if we able to bounce back from this within the next 5 years, I'll be really impressed.
Well, he's asking for $200 billion more. I don't understand that at all, but I'm not going
Right.
to put a lot of emphasis on that. What role does fear play when it comes to money in today's world?
Oh man, just pensions, 401ks, future setups for children and grandchildren having money left behind to take care of your children and your children's children. I mean, just how far the dollar will stretch. Will my dollar and my pension be able to secure myself and my Medicaid once I get to be 70? And will it be able to, just in case my kids have a problem or issue, will it be able to help them as well? So we looking at future spending as far as just benefits, medical benefits for you and your family.
So what are some of the practical ways people can manage or cope with the financial stress today?
I would say invest if you can, if you can get into some real estate, some property right about now. The market is fairly safe. If you can invest in real estate, that way you can put something up for the future for uh, a rainy day. I think one should if they're able to.
Okay.
That definitely real estate.
Okay. One last question on this is, if you can change one global factor to reduce violence, what would it be?
One global factor to reduce violence. One global factor.
Nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah. I think I'll bring NATO closer than what it already is, because you still have Russia and Venezuela with the issues, and that's one of our big problems. It's either which side you're going to take. You have Japan and China, which side you're going to take. I think that I would just globally allow every country to be a part of NATO, opposed to picking and choosing um, which countries I think that's best fit because of economic status. Uh, Countries that are at war right now globally because of economic status, because there are some countries out there, and I wouldn't name the countries, but have the money, the power, and the resources, so that makes them better than other countries, which it shouldn't be that way, because it should be equality across the total board when it comes to leadership. So to globally, I'll bring all nations together.
And
I really would.
and be on one accord, just try to make sure everybody is safe and
Exactly. Exactly, man. You know, it's opposed to playing one another against each other, man. I mean, because it's going too far, man. It
okay.
really has. You know, innocent lives are being taken every day as we speak right now. Bombs are going off, man, and things of that nature are going on, and innocent people are in the way right now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Now I'm looking at one question that was just sent to me. It says, "Why is Chicago violence so drastic?"
Because not so drastic. Well, we happen to be the second largest city in the U.S. And we're the most segregated city in the U.S. And once you have segregation and you're overpopulated, you're always going to have problems. You're going to have problems whether it's on the north side of town or the south side of town, because right now there's an influxuation of people. And once people are all on top of each other's back and then you looking at the poverty rate, like no jobs and housing issues and things of that nature, man. It causes frustration, and hey, man, it becomes a war
I was looking
within the
at
community.
YouTube. I look at a lot of YouTube stuff, and I noticed the police because I look at different police stories, and since you're an officer, maybe you can share some light on this. Why is it that police officers act so in demand or in charge, like throwing you on the ground and things? Is it a different technique to seduce someone, or
No,
that's just the protocol?
no, just in life, people act out of fear. A lot of police officers, man, they wear their heart on their sleeve, and in order to combat fear, you have to be tough. You gotta put that persona on like you're tough and like you mean business, man. I mean, with me is what you see is what you get. I'm not out of character
Right.
at all, but some people have to put that facade on to appear to be tough, and they overdo it, man. You got a lot of Chicago police officers who were born and raised in the suburbs, in the country, and in the South, and want to come to the city and act like they're from the city, and they're not from the city, and just how they carry themselves, man. I'm
Right.
sorry that that you have to witness that or see that, man. But that's just how it is. That's just the nature of the beast.
Wow.
Some
Wow.
of them just don't know how to conduct themselves, and that's all they know from watching television, watching movies, watching their ancestors, watching their big brothers and dads, and it's a learned behavior.
Mm.
They learn it from their peers and from their parents. It's
What
learned.
what about social media?
Hey,
And it comes
that that
it goes
that
right back to the social media part.
yeah,
Okay.
you're absolutely right. Whatever they see on television,
Okay.
whatever they see on the internet, you're right.
Okay, let's talk about church hurt versus God's love. How do you experience hurt or disappointment from someone in the church?
I mean, it's so many ways, and folks get their feelings hurt a lot. Just just a small example. A young lady, a alto. She's in the choir maybe 2 months, and she falls in love with this one song, and she sings it every night at home and before she go to bed, and she sings it to the radio, and she just sings it at her family functions. But now it's time for the song to be led at church, and she asked the director, that's one of my favorite songs that I lead, but the director choose someone else. Oh, now she's ready to quit the choir. Her feelings hurt because she feel like she's the person for the job. So now she's bad mouthing the organist. She's bad mouthing the director. She's upset. She's angry. Not thinking that the other person might have been in line first or know the words better, whatever the case may be. But folks get so bent out of shape once you tell them no at church that it stings and is with them for a long time. Same
Wow.
thing with preaching. If one of the ministers feel like it was their Sunday to preach and the pastor asked somebody else to preach and now they hurt. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
But this
Church
is
hurt starts from a simple no, or maybe not now, and that's what happened.
or no communication.
That too. That too. That too. That's very interesting. That one too. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so why do you think people positioned in authority sometimes hurt others intentionally or unintentionally?
Discipline. I think to deflate the ego, sometimes you have to intentionally hurt someone's feelings, because if they are too much out of control or too pompous, you have to bring them down. And sometimes bringing them down is not as nice as it usually would be.
Uh huh.
And sometimes it takes somebody to really get down on someone in order to level them out, But unintentionally, oh, that's every 5 minutes, man. I mean, you 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 can't pacify everybody, man. I mean,
Uh-huh.
is any board meeting, any church meeting, anything dealing with any kind of meeting at a church. Trust me, somebody's walking out with their feelings hurt because somebody is going to hear something that they didn't want to hear, and
That's
sometimes the truth hurts, man. So hey,
and that leads into my next question. Says, do you believe some people leave the church completely because of hurt or leadership?
mm, for both really, actually, they leave because of because they feelings are basically hurt, and folks have to realize it's not about you, it's about God. Uh, if you what the pastor say, if you go somewhere and find a perfect church, turn back around.
So,
Because
something's wrong.
yeah, because once you get there, it ain't no longer perfect. You know what I'm saying? So hey, yeah, so stop trying. And I got buddies, man. And this now you got me thinking I'm not gonna be able to get no sleep tonight, William. Man, I got buddies. I got buddies right now church hopping
Mm,
uh because they are looking for that perfect church, man.
mm.
And it behooves me that every time they walk into a church, man, that church turn upside down, they leave. That's because you're the problem, buddy. You know
Oh
what I mean?
wow, wow.
Yeah, man. I mean, and it's just stop. Just let God use you. Let God work on you. Go somewhere, sit down, and allow the Holy Spirit to work.
Mm.
I mean,
Right, right.
church church is like a hospital.
Hmm.
It's to heal you,
Mm,
to make you better.
mm.
It's not. It's not the lottery, man. It's not to make you a billionaire or a millionaire. It's to heal you inside out. Folks go to church for all the wrong reasons, man.
Mm,
Folks go to church to fall in love.
mhm.
Church folks go to get rich. No, 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 no. Come
It's,
on, man.
it's the feeding of the soul and
There
your
you
spirit.
go. Exactly, man.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. And if you go to church and your feelings get hurt, guess what? That means church is working
Okay. Mm,
because it's meant to sting, man. The word's like a two-edged sword.
wow.
It comes to wake you up.
Have you ever felt judged or misunderstood by fellow believers?
Uh, I'm pretty sure I have, man.
Uh-huh.
Have I gave any thought uh past that time? Probably not. I mean, because it's I'm
So,
pretty I'm
so it
pretty
goes
sure.
goes in one ear and just goes right back out
Yeah,
the other.
right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm a work in progress, man, and God is good, man. To get where I'm at right now, it took a lot. It took a lot, man. I'm in
Mhm.
I'm in a great place, in a great space. Uh, Years of just redirection and God working on me. If you'd have asked me these questions maybe 4 years ago, you'll get totally different answers, man. You'll be speaking to a beat up man who was at wit's end, who pulled his hair out and would be crying tears. But God done so much work within me these last 4 years that I'm cool, man.
Mm.
And I mean that with all sincerity. I thank God that you didn't catch me back then, because you probably had to do a part three to this show, man.
Oh,
But
jeez.
yeah, but right now, yeah, right now I'm good, man.
Okay.
But I
Now,
totally understand those questions you're asking. Those are real valid questions. Those are real, man.
because I'm gonna go back to something you said earlier. My next question is: can church hurt actually strengthen someone' personal faith?
Oh yeah, yeah. It can push somebody to the max to be a better version of themselves. Yeah, I have a good friend, man. Uh Reverend Lionel knew him, he actually have a show called Church Hurt. And he has grown tremendously from that platform. So it can raise you up. It can raise the bar in your ministerial life, man, a lot.
Different level.
Yeah, it
Huh?
really can, man.
Oh, wow.
Most definitely, man.
And I never thought about that one that way. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you personally define God's love?
Ooh, man. What he did on the cross, that's just a drop in the bucket. It's so unconditional. It's unmeasurable. You can't even put a ruler to it, measuring tape around it. Like, someone said, man, you ask Jesus how he died, he stretch his arms out, and they say how much he loved you. He said that much and beyond some, because he died just like that for you. It's far beyond that. It's far beyond tears. Even when you crying real heavy and thanking God, it's beyond those tears, man. It really is.
Have you ever experienced someone who has came to you and talked and just basically lost the faith, and you're trying to help them to regain their faith back because of the church situation? Because sometimes, the reason I'm saying is because sometimes church situation can really turn a person off from a church or even going to a church.
Right. Yeah. I had a good friend who was disgruntled with our father in ministry, and he wasn't actually torn away from the church, but he was kind of like removed from the pastor. And I think that's closer to what you're saying. Not being on the same accord as the pastor. We are at the same church, and he's also a minister. It's a problem, but you have to talk him off that ledge, man, and give him the pros and the cons. Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Have you ever experienced that with the members in your church?
No.
No? Okay. Because I know, every church has different situations. So I was just wondering.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever heard of anything like that from a different church?
Oh yeah, plenty of, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Nothing new.
How is God love tried to forgiveness in today's society?
It works. It definitely works. A short essay. One thing about our culture is blacks, we forgive no matter what. We'll bring somebody back in no matter what. No matter what wrong they did, no matter what crime we committed, because of our culture and because of segregation and racism and bigotry and things of that nature, having our backs against the wall and slavery, we're quick to take each other back because we know where we come from. Same thing with Christianity. I mean, we only a few. I say that out of this world. I think Christianity is a lower number than in society. So we are quick to stick together and look out for each other and to forgive one another as well. Because no matter how you want to look at it, because you can take all the faiths, all the religions, all the denominations, whatever, but Christianity, even though we're large as far as global, but still a side of life said that we're kind of small, and so we tend to stick together and forgive each other and work with one another. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, my last question for you, because I'm not going to hold you long, because I know you're trying to fight this cold or whatever.
Yeah.
How could someone maintain their faith when the world around them seems to be full of fear and uncertainties?
Stick with what you know. Hold on to what makes you feel good. Pray on what motivates you. Hold on to that. If it's family, if it's friends, if it's your faith, hold on to it. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't never take your eyes off the prize. Whatever motivates you that particular time, don't take your eyes off of it. God is inside of it. It's inside of you. Stay strong to it. Stay true to it. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Okay. Any last final words you want to give to the viewers who may be watching?
Yeah, just lean heavily on Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. That verse is tattooed in my heart and on my arm. It has gotten me through many years of trials and tribulations, man. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. Philippians 4:13.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, Reverend Washington, I really appreciate you taking time out and coming on to speak a few words of encouragement, and I hope you get well. And you know I'm going to have you to come back on again, right?
Praise God, man. It's all good, man. I thank you, Stuart, man. Thank you, man.
Oh, thank you. Get well, and thanks a lot. Have a nice weekend. All right.
You too, man. Bless you, man.
All right. Likewise.
Yes, sir.
Oh, jeez. That was Reverend Washington. As I stated before, I hope he gets well and fast recovery. I enjoy talking to him because as I was watching some of the YouTubes when he's on there, it's very motivational at times. Well, all the times when I'm looking at him, I should say sometimes. Anyway, next week, guess it's going to be a very interesting show next week, next episode next week. My next week guest is Jonah T. Wilson III. The third, he's the pastor of a ministry from Christ Disciple Baptist Church located in Chicago. He's going to come and give us the 7 last words of Jesus. Tune in. It's going to be very interesting to hear. I'm going to leave you with my favorite quote, as I always do. Whatever you're facing, don't quit. The next step matters. In the meantime, be careful. Be safe. Be kind to one another. And also, have a nice weekend and God bless.